Brian was the kind of coworker you never thought about. Quiet, polite, forgettable. His desk was bare except for a stapler, a chipped mug, and a notebook that looked barely used. Then one Monday, he didn't show up. No emails, no calls. HR cleared out most of his things by the end of the week, but they left one item behind. In the center of his desk sat a small bottle of cologne. The glass was black, so dark it swallowed the light. The liquid inside looked like ink. No brand, no clue. For weeks, it just sat there. People noticed it, but no one touched it. One night, Aaron stayed late to finish paperwork. As he walked past Brian's abandoned desk, the cologne caught his eye. It looked oddly clean compared to the dust settling around it, as though someone had placed it there just moments ago. He hesitated, then slipped it into his bag. At home, curiosity won. He sprayed it once on his wrist. The scent was overwhelming. Dark spice and smoke layered with something sweet that bordered on rotten. It clung in his nose, heavy, sticky, impossible to shake. The next day at work, people noticed. Co-workers leaned closer, smiling more than usual. The barista at the cafe blushed as she handed him his drink. Strangers on the train stared at him openly. For the first time in years, Aaron felt magnetic. That night he showered twice, but the scent didn't fade. By the third day, he hadn't sprayed at all, yet the smell was stronger, thick, almost sweet enough to choke on, and people were reacting differently. On the street, they froze as he walked by, nostrils flaring. A man in a suit stopped mid-step, eyes glassy, inhaling deeply as Aaron passed. By Friday, he realized he was being followed. A young man in a hoodie, a woman with gray hair, an older man in a windbreaker. They kept their distance, never spoke, but matched his pace block for block. That night, Aaron stripped off his clothes and scrubbed his skin raw under scalding water. The scent only grew stronger, seeping from his pores. Gagging, he stumbled into the bedroom, where the bottle sat on his dresser, cap off. By the end of the week, he stopped going outside. He couldn't ignore the people gathering on the street below his apartment. At first, it was a handful, then dozens, now hundreds. They stood shoulder to shoulder in silence, faces tilted toward his window. He kept the blinds closed, but he could feel them out there. The smell was suffocating now, filling every corner of his apartment. It coated his lungs, made his stomach twist. He could hardly eat. He could hardly sleep. The final straw came one night, close to midnight. A sound echoed from the front door. A single thud, then another, louder, shaking the frame. Aaron staggered back, clutching the cologne bottle to his chest. His heart raced. No! No! The pounding grew violent. The wood splintered. Hinges groaned. He stumbled into the bedroom, but there was nowhere to hide. The air was syrupy sweet, choking him as he gagged. The scent poured from his skin in waves. The last crash came all at once. The door gave way, slamming against the wall. Silence followed. Shadows filled the hallway. Then shapes emerged. Dozens of figures pressing into the apartment, packed shoulder to shoulder. Aaron backed into the corner, shaking, clutching the bottle like it might protect him. The last thing he heard was the slow creak of floorboards as the crowd moved closer, synchronized footsteps filling the room. And then, nothing. Aaron was gone. The apartment reeked of a cloying, sweet musk. The bottle was missing. But months later, at another office across town, someone found a black glass bottle sitting on an empty desk.